Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, if you're trying to look for a quick loan to get caught up on some bills, you're trying to avoid a hard inquiry, and you have bad credit and low income, I'm going to show you some of the best places to go. All right. Now, the first one is Rise Up Lending. Okay. Now, here's the thing about it with Rise Up Lending, you guys need to know. Granted, they offer loans up to $3,000. This is a tribal lender. Okay, and what that means is that they don't have to go through all of the red tape that most credit unions and banks have to go to in order to give you a loan. All right. And so most of their money, usually with tribal lenders, they come from like casinos and things of that nature. And so once people go to casino, lose that money, then they loan it back out into the market. All right. And because they're not under government regulations, of course, you have to take into consideration the interest rates is going to be much higher, all right, than your traditional lenders. All right. Now, here's something I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm going to introduce you to these loans, but please understand if you're working a job, go and get this form, this W-4 form. So that way they can stop taking income taxes out of your check. You want to do this for 3 to 4 months, all right? And so that way you can bring home a bigger paycheck, and that way you may not have to um, resort to getting these high interest rate loans. All right. But if that's the only thing you can do at the moment, hey, it is what it is. But I'm just telling you guys is make sure that you are actually using this here resource. Another resource I would definitely tell you to do, especially if you're struggling to get your rent paid, you need food on the table, utilities and things of that. Go to findhelp.org. Put in your zip code. It's going to tell you about all the programs in your area. I understand the economy is challenging right now, but there still are resources to be able to get some type of financial help. The next lender we want to take a look at is checking and cash. Now, please understand, again, with checking and cash, they're not in all 50 states. But people that are on low income, that have bad credit, these are some of the lenders that are a little more flexible than the banks and credit union. As you can see, they go from 50 to $5,000. Now, let me tell you guys a hack about checking the cash that you may not have ever thought about, especially if you need transportation. And I'm gonna make a full video in terms of that. But what I'm trying to show you is like with checking the cash, they offer these installment loans, right? Now, also they offer these title loans as well. Now, here's the thing about it with these here title loans. Since they're doing title loans, some of the time these people are not able to pay the loans back and they have these cars. So what you might can do is get in this, especially if you need a car, see if you can get a personal loan or installment loan from checking a cash and use that installment loan to negotiate buying a car. And then you can use that car to go do like deliveries and things of that nature to make money, not only to pay that loan back, but you also have transportation and to keep yourself going. All right. So I just thought that was a little hack. I'm gonna make a full video explaining this and the best places to actually buy cars when you have bad credit. But I thought that was definitely one of the things I would let you guys know. Now, they also offer this flex line of credit. Now, this is my favorite, and the reason that their flex line of credit is my favorite is because they only charge you interest on what you actually use. They don't charge you interest on the whole loan. So if they give you $4,000, they actually only charge you interest on that two. Say, and you only use $2,000, they only charge you interest on that $2,000 and not the $4,000. All right. Just keep in mind they're not in all 50 states. Another lender, when you have bad credit but you have income, now I would tell you the minimum income that you should have with a lender like this is at least 12 to $1,500. All right. But with OppLoans, they're flexible. They work with people. Now I'm gonna show you all the states. Now they offer loans up to $4,000, but at the same time, these are all of the states they operate in. All right. And so if you're not on this here list, then I do not encourage you to apply with them. All right. Granted, it's not a hard pull on the credit, but it's just so you don't waste your time. But OppLoans is definitely a place you should check out if you need a small dollar loan. Another tribal lender is Credit Fresh, okay? And so with Credit Fresh, as you can see, they go from 500 up to 5,000. All right. Now, again, they're not in all 50 states, but the good part about it is they're very flexible in terms of working with people with bad credit. As a matter of fact, it's not even a loan, it's a line of credit. That makes it even better because, like I just stated, that you only get charged for the amount you actually use instead of the amount they actually give you. So if they give you 5,000, you only getting charged and for 3,000 of the 5,000 that you use. All right. So that's the reason I like them. And they're a tribal lender, so it's less red tape. Another place that you guys can check out is Money Mutual. Again, as you can see, they offer loans from 100 up to $5,000. And you definitely can check to see if you are approved with no hard pull on the credit. My thing is focusing on lenders that are probably much easier to get approved for because they are lower dollar limits and stuff like that. I have some higher dollar loans and stuff, but they're on platforms, and I'm gonna introduce you to those as well. If you're looking for a loan higher than $5,000, then you want to check out Viva Loan. They go from 100 up to $15,000. All right. Now, please understand this is a platform. All right. And so what they're doing, they're collecting the data and they're trying to find out which lender would be willing to work with you to give you a loan, especially when you have bad credit and you have low income. Now, for some people, they don't like these type of platforms and stuff like that. But the thing about it, you have to look at it that you're at a higher risk of repaying the loan back. So they have to vet out to see who's willing to take that chance on you. Another lender, which is a tribal lender, is Explore Credit. And as you can see, they go from 250 up to $2,000. But again, because they're much more flexible than your banks and credit unions, all right? And so you don't have to worry about the hard pull on the credit in order to get approved. Another place you want to check out is Upover. Again, they are a tribal lender. Now their loans go from 300 up to 5,000, but they are focused on working with people with bad credit. Another lender you want to check out is Rise Credit. As you can see, they go from 500 up to $5,000. Now, I always tell you guys that these type of lenders, they don't do a hard pull on the personal credit. They use third party credit bureaus. A lot of times they would use companies like T- Clarity, okay? And Clarity is owned by Experian. Teletrack is owned by Equifax, okay? So they may use these third-party credit bureaus in order to qualify. And like I said, what they're looking for is not actually the credit score. They're trying to find out if you've had a loan with them in the past and you filed bankruptcy, if you currently have multiple loans open. That's also some of the reasons why people get denied is because they may already have two or three of these loans open, right? So if you already have two or three loans open, then they're looking at you may not be able to pay us back. So that's the reason why you may not qualify for these type of loans, even though they're almost a guarantee. Like I said, because they do not focus on the credit score. All right. Another thing is in terms of what you put on the application. If the address you put on the application is not matching the address with these here credit bureaus they are using, then that creates a conflict to where they can't approve you because it looks like fraud. All right. So you have to take that into consideration as well. Okay. Another place that you can look for a quick loan is from Big Buck Loans. Again, this is a platform. All right. And the reason I like them is because not only do they offer small dollar loans from 100 up to 5,000, and it's a short amount of time, but the reason I like them is because of their interest rate. They charge a very low interest rate starting at 5.99. All right. So, and they go all the way up to 35.99. So that's the reason I like them. Now, they do work with tribal lenders as well. Okay, so just keep that in mind. One other place, if you need a loan from 100 up to 5,000, is Viva Payday loans, okay? It's different from Viva loans because Viva loan offers you 15,000. This one goes up to 5,000. But the reason I like them, again, because they have this low interest rate. Now, for you entrepreneurs that are struggling to get a loan, like I said, this is probably one of your easiest places, which is Giggle Finance, because they offer the loans up to 5,000. All right. And so I just want to show you it has nothing to do with the credit, which I always tell you about. But one of the things about it, if you look at the different type of businesses they actually will lend to, one of the biggest things I would tell you guys that are in the gig economy, if you are not a registered and you cannot produce pay stubs to show proof of income, this is going to exempt you from a lot of lenders. There's a lot of lenders out there that will work with you even if you have bad credit, but you can show proof of income. That's the reason why I was showing you guys about this service that we was offering for the month of March, which is almost over, that we was offering you all 6 months of free pay stubs and payroll, plus giving you a 30-minute consultation, plus a free credit repair evaluation, plus 6 months of workman's comp for those that want it, plus you get zero setup fees. So we was trying to offer a service to help the community, especially if you can't show proof of income as an entrepreneur or independent contractor. I think this is one of the best opportunities for you to be able to get these services for free while it lasts. Like I said, we're almost out of slots, but at the same time, it's something that you guys should be utilizing. Now, one other thing I would tell you when you're trying to get qualified for Giggle Finance, again, it's not about the personal credit. Their focus more on the revenue that's coming into your business. Now, do you have to have a business bank account? No, but they need to show some type of proof that you're actually bringing in revenue. So even if it's in a personal bank account, showing being able to show constant deposits, I would say the minimum of at least $1,500 a month. All right, in order for them to help approve you. All right. So if you have any other questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off the credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.